Oh, it is on.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Going to see Die Hard. And Die Hard. And Die Hard. And Die Hard. And Die Hard. Okay, that's stupid. Anyway, going to see the Die Hard marathon for the Gidlow movie show. And not just for the Gidlow movie show, but, you know, for myself. And for my brother, who are big fans, and we discussed this on last week's show, of course. This should be quite an experience. I'm hoping to be able to get out to the car after each film and just kind of give my initial reaction. We'll go more in depth on the show. Don't want to run over this bag somebody dropped in the road. Anyway, I should probably be focusing on driving right now. So, but yeah. Anyway, I am on my way. Listen to what I say. Alright, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this because my hand is kind of shaky and its camera weighs a lot. First movie over with. Very, very good. Excellent movie. Line of the movie is, I was in junior high school, dickhead. I don't know why of all the lines in the first movie, that one stood out for sure when the two FBI guys were in the helicopter. I don't know that I'd ever seen the movie from beginning to end. I don't recall it. As well. It's been, like we had said in the podcast, quite a long time that we had seen the movie. Excellent, excellent, all the way. They don't make movies like this anymore. That was very apparent. Just the realness of the explosions and the building, and it was awesome. Looking forward to movie 2, which, you know, is more universally deadpanned. So we'll see what that is all about. Not that I haven't seen it before, but obviously this has been a while since we've seen these movies, so should be interesting. But yeah, very, very good movie. It's like I said, they don't make them like this anymore, and just a really good story, excellent acting, and top to bottom, a very, very good movie. It'll be interesting to see what we give this as far as ratings go, but excellent, very well done. Movie 1 in the books. Movie 2 is about to start in about 10 minutes or so. So we'll be checking that out. And that's about it. Movie 1, awesome. Alright, so done with movie number 2. Dub. Lots of dubbing in movie number 2. And very interesting. Yeah, it was good. It was alright. Not as good as the first one, obviously. And without a doubt, as far as memory recalls, and now having seen it, probably going to be the not as great of a film as the other ones. I just keep remembering dubs, just so many dubs all over the place. And yeah, some of it a little bit incredulous with some of the things that were going on. The fight on the wing, apparently that runway's just 1,000,000 miles long. But it was alright. It was good. It felt shorter than the first one. The first one seemed like it went on, but it, you know, obviously still love the first one. But second one in the books. Yeah, second one is in the books. My favorite's coming up. My favorite's the third one. And that's the one I'm about to wait for. And I'm going to eat during this film. I have not eaten a thing all day. 2 movies down, zippo. So today I'm gonna eat for the third one, and it'll be dark by the time I come out, so I don't know how I'm gonna film this, but so yeah, 2 in the books, 3 to go. Okay, third one, Die Hard with a Vengeance. I got it right this time. Is in the book, so that's 3 down, 5 in total. 2 more to go. A Good Day to Die Hard comes after Live Free or Die Hard. So 3 down. Third, still my favorite. Pretty cool. I'm at almost the loss for words. 3 movies down, 2 more to go. I'm getting a little bit tired, but I'm going to make it through. I'll be just fine. But the interaction, I think, between... something I know I'll hit on. Between Sam Jackson and Bruce Willis is just classic. And that's the main reason why it's my favorite one. But they got back to what made it successful from the first movie. Lots of things reminded me of the first movie. So it was very well done. Extremely well done. I'm surprised you can see me, so this will probably work for the 4th and 5th ones. Anyway, third one, still my favorite. Just moving right along. Hopefully I have some more stuff to say after the 4th one, and then obviously with the 5th one, since I've never seen that one. But so far, 3 down, all great. Blast from the past, and it was quite enjoyable. Only one thing I would say against the 3rd one, I think, is the ending's a little bit anticlimactic. But still classic, still my favorite of the series. Number 4, I can't even, 4, that's the one. Number 4 coming up shortly. Here we go, yay. Alright, 4th movie's over with. Live Free or Die Hard is in the books, and I am quite tired. Excited for the new one now, finally. Although, I must admit, I did doze off a time or two during this film, during the last one, Live Free or Die Hard. Not that it was bad, or anything like that, just long day, didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so combination. And plus I got about an 1.5-hour trip home after this, so I got another 3 hours to go, 4 hours to go or so. So yeah, gonna be fun. But anyhow, liked it, was good. They don't, like I said after, I think the first one it was, ooh, lens flare, woo! Was that they don't make them like they used to, and they really don't. You know, the whole end of Live Free or Die Hard was a basic CGI fest, and not that there's anything, it's, you know, that's wrong, it's just, it's different. So, Timothy Olyphant was really good. I remember saying beforehand that I wasn't a big fan of Justin Long. He was tolerable. He wasn't too bad in this, so not too bad. Enjoyed it. It was great. 1 more to go. If I don't fall asleep in the theater, I'm going to try not to. Gonna be a good one. Happy, excited. Woohoo! Yeah, here we go. Alright, we have completed the marathon of craziness. Die Hard all day from 12 noon to almost midnight now, and started for me before 11 o'clock and it'll end before 1:30 by the time I get home. Yeah, anyway, Die Hard 5 initial reactions. Kind of disappointed. I didn't know I was going to see Mission Impossible starring Bruce Willis, but apparently that's what that's what this one was going to be all about. I don't want to get too in-depth in it because I'm sure me and Dan will talk about it on the podcast, but disappointed. It had sort of an iconic moment at the end that was cool, but the ending was kind of strange, like the very ending, and then everything else was, yeah, it was odd. I mean, the beginning of the film, there was some good action. I liked some of the action. It seemed like they had gotten off of some of the CGI stuff that they were doing. Although that came back in full force later in the movie, don't get me wrong. Lens flare. Anyway, so yeah, mission has been completed. Mission Impossible. Yeah, I kept thinking for some reason that this was some sort of Ghost Protocol Mission Impossible film or something like that. Anyway, I survived it. I enjoyed it. Big thanks to my brother for basically sponsoring the trip. And so that's that pretty much. I'll swear I won't listen to any 90s music on the way home, and if I do, I'll just keep it to myself this time. Okay, I'm going to put this at the end of the video here, and apologies for my look. I know I look kind of cruddy, doing my best CM Punk with the jacket, and the beard, and the hair. Yeah, I'm a wrestling fan. Okay, anyway, had a day to sort of process everything, and yeah, I was really tired at the end of last night. By the time I got home, it was close to 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was wiped from a long day of hard work watching movies all day. But now that I've had sort of a day to kind of take it all in and think about things a little bit more, the one thing that I do want to take away from these, from having watched all of the Die Hard movies yesterday, is that they really don't make movies like they do anymore. They don't make movies like that anymore, the first three. You know, people can say what they want about the second film, but after having watched Live Free or Die Hard and A Good Day to Die Hard, and after you guys see A Good Day to Die Hard, you probably feel the same way. It's just, you know, people talk about the second Die Hard movie being kind of, you know, not so much Die Hard, but the fifth one definitely was not Die Hard. I keep going back to it. It was like just generic action movie, and why was John McClane involved at all? Just felt very out of place. And it kind of left a sour taste in my mouth, because I was very excited to see the fifth one. I'd hoped, because it was going to be rated R, it seemed like it was going to be back to, you know, maybe hopefully it was going to be back to kind of the old school Die Hard stuff. But I didn't really do a whole lot of research on the film beforehand, and saw that who was responsible for the film, basically who had written and directed it. Probably shouldn't have had any high expectations at all. But yeah, just I was very disappointed with the way that the evening ended yesterday. But if anything, it strengthened my love for the first three movies, particularly the first and the third one. Watching the first one with that audience, the audience was awesome yesterday. At least for the first three. It seemed like the fourth and the fifth one, they weren't as engaged and involved. They were laughing hysterically during the first and the third one, and somewhat in the second one too. Not to say that there wasn't some references in the fourth and the fifth movies to the previous versions that were kind of funny. And there were a couple of scenes in the fifth movie that were actually pretty good. There was a scene at the beginning with his daughter that was pretty good. And there was a sort of, like I said, an iconic kind of moment near the end of the fifth one. But overall, I had a good time. It was a pleasurable experience. I realize now, next time I do this, I need to prepare a little bit better and be a little bit more energized, because I was absolutely wiped for a lot of the fourth one and some of the fifth one as well. I remember actually during the fourth movie, I had literally fallen asleep for a couple of minutes, and a loud noise woke me up, and I started talking to myself. Thankfully, there wasn't anybody around me in the theater, but I was just completely just wiped, and yeah, so it was fun. But they really don't make movies like this anymore. And I do hope that this is not the way that they're going to end the Die Hard franchise. I really hope that somebody, maybe me and Dan, oh yeah, start that up. Me and Dan will take over the franchise. How about that? We'll go back to the roots, baby. We'll go back to its roots. Anyway, I really do hope that there is a Die Hard 6, that if that is going to be the last chapter, that hopefully they go back to what made the franchise successful. It wasn't generic action, you know, silly plots. My hand's shaking. I'm gonna change there we go. Okay. It wasn't generic kind of stuff, Gennaro. It was, I kept going back. The bad guy in the last film had no endearing quality at all. He was terrible. And then apparently they got the Dos Equis guy to play the bad guy, and, you know, dyed his hair or something towards the end of the film, the middle of the film, the end of the film. The twist was predictable, and it wasn't, you know, very alluring at all. And I did come away, though, not hating Jai Courtney, whatever the hell his name is. He wasn't bad. It's just, it didn't. I don't know why John McClane was involved in the plot at all, because he really didn't need to be. And how in the world did he infiltrate this assumingly high-dollar CIA operation, not only infiltrated and interrupted it, but then managed to get himself involved in it somehow? I don't know. But anyway, that's kind of a wrap on this experience. It was a great experience, thanks to Dan, and thanks to everybody else. I hope you enjoy it. And then obviously this weekend, Sunday, with the Gidlow Movie Show podcast, we're going to be heavily involved with Die Hard, and we're going to talk extensively about all 5 films, particularly the last one. I'm sure we're going to have a lot to say about it. So thanks. It was fun. Hope to do it again for another franchise sometime soon. Who knows, maybe Star Trek? There's a lot of material to go over there. A lot of Star Trek fans? Let me know. Comments, questions, leave them on this video. Get me at Twitter, at Thomas Gidlow, at Twitter. Anyway, Lots of fun. See you guys later. Peace out.